I'm here in ATEC, Cybernetic, Cyberdyne Studios, Cyberdyne Systems, Cybernetic, ATEC. I'm on level 3, or chapter 3, I should say. This is the outside of the planet. You can see my guardian bounds appearing there a little bit. So, while I was in this area, I noticed that it's a very nice place to grind out one of the achievements, or several of the achievements, in fact. Any of them that involve killing enemies, because first of all, if we go back a little bit, we've got this shipping container, absolutely stocked, chock full of equipment. Let's see if I can... They're not going to let me grab anything out of there, I see. Just pop them off. Get some body shots, because that is one of the achievements. You get to kill a huge number of zombies with just body shots. So here we've got ammunition for pretty much every weapon type. And then we have the bridge over there. So what I'm going to do is I need to restart from the checkpoint. I got over to the bridge. I activated that checkpoint. Now, that allows me to do this. So I can restart from the checkpoint, but that's for winners. This is people that win at life. If you're good at living, you restart from the checkpoint with the options menu. If you're like me and you suck at life, this is what you do. Loading the checkpoint.
Obviously impassable. Let's take the service card.
So this is where we start at the bridge. And apparently there are a bit of random number generation factors when it comes to enemy placement in ATEC Cybernetic. Here, there are only 2 enemies on the bridge. Take note of this. So, the achievement that I've been working on is to kill 250 zombies with explosives. It's called Demolition Man. The problem with killing zombies with explosives is that other than the barrels, which are not very frequently placed on the levels, grenades is it. In grenades, you don't get very many of them either. But the biggest problem is the fact that the grenade physics are absolutely piss poor. Look at that. They're just kicking the grenades around because they are evidently weightless. You have the standard problem with virtual reality throwing. You have no sense of weight or size or any of the factors that would help you judge how far you will be throwing. I used to play baseball as a kid, and so I know what it's like to get good at throwing objects. I played baseball. I could throw fast. I could throw high with a big arc. I could throw straight ahead. I could throw just any way I needed to as the situation dictated. But here in virtual reality, I can't throw for shit. And of course, that's going to play out in any game, and it plays out here. But the biggest problem is just the damn weightlessness of the grenades. You throw it, and even if you do land it in the spot you want, it's just going to bounce. It's like, it has the weight of a beach ball. It's just going to bounce. It's just going to roll around. If you do succeed at throwing it into an enemy group, it doesn't matter because they're just going to kick it around because it weighs nothing. All right. So anyways, we've done that. Let's get the dark pistol this time for this job. You don't need double dark pistols. Just one is good enough to end your life. So we're going to restart the checkpoint again. Once again, we have 2 enemies here. So to do this, you need to kill the enemies that are up here. It doesn't matter if it's 2, it doesn't matter if it's 5. You got to kill all of them. And then the next part these guys will spawn in down here. Now, you might think, okay, let me lob a grenade down there. But, oh, look at that. The grenade went off the fucking edge. So you can't do that. You have to wait. You can try to get it on this platform, but really the best bet is just to lure them around. You can cheat. I cheat with the teleporter. The distance is pretty low, but it's faster than if I was just using the standard locomotion, which I do use when I'm playing regularly. I just use smooth, continuous locomotion. I haven't been playing VR lately, so I gotta be careful to not make myself get motion sick from this type of motion, but I'm doing okay for now. Alright, so there we go. We've got another... Let's do a Kurt Cobain, actually dark shotgun. I don't think Kurt Cobain used a dark shotgun. I think he just used regular shotgun, and I think he probably just used one, so...
The bridge is obviously impassable.
Alright, now we've got 4 enemies up here. So, let's do this again. That was not a good throw. That was actually my fault. So let's just finish these guys off with body shots. That's an achievement for... I don't know how many shots you need. I'll look that up in a second when we do a comparison with how many credits I've gotten for all of this. Come on, guys. You can just dip in and then dip out real quick. That's cool stuff that you can only do in virtual reality. I can't do that in real life. Okay, okay, okay. Come on over to the grenade that is rolling off the edge as we speak. Okay. So now I go to Steam. And when I started... Oh, I hear enemies. I'll pause the game. Yeah, that worked. Okay. So when I started... I was at Demolition Man, killed 250 zombies with explosions, 97 out of 250. Also, I had on the hard way, kill 1,000 enemies with body shots, 561 out of 1,000. So I'm only halfway through it with that one. So now I'm going to refresh that page. The hard way is at 663. And Demolition Man is up to 164. Zombies killed with explosions. French fried, burned 250 zombies to death. That is a lot of zombies to burn to death. I only have 9. I don't know how to do that. And I don't like that the amounts here are so large that you feel like you got to grind it. I don't know. I'm only halfway through the game. I think there are 6 chapters. I'm on chapter 3. But I doubt in one playthrough I would get that many kills. Certainly not with burning. I don't know how to burn. I'm hoping maybe there'll be a flamethrower weapon. Also, it's funny when you pause the game, your equipment set just gets locked in place wherever you were. So I was over at the desk. Now I've stepped back into my room scale position. Everything's over there, but it'll snap back real quick. No problem. All right, let's get a body shot credit. So that's what I do here. It's just funny to do. I don't know. It's just satisfying to just continuously reload, have my full 3 grenades. Oh, that's probably an important point. Unless you want to have to walk back up there every time, you better have 3 grenades on you when you get to this checkpoint. Though that's very likely to happen because, again, the restock, there's actually a second crate with a bunch of ammunition and grenades in it. So you're likely to have the full complement of grenades and ammunition anyways when you walk up to this stage. It is pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't actually look like space. It looks like what it is, which is like a 360 image. It doesn't really look like space out there. But it's if as long as you're not directly looking at it, it does give you that feeling of, wow, otherworldly. It's cool. I like it. Now, if you will excuse me. Life sucks.